In this episode, we'll be discussing an issue that affects a lot of us. But before we open ourselves up to more growth, I would love to say thank you. Thank you for your love and support thus far. I can feel it through the number of reviews, the subscriptions, the downloads, and the sharing that you all do. If you are yet to follow, subscribe, or leave a review on Apple Podcasts or any other platform, kindly do so in order to stay tuned to the upcoming episodes that are made just for you. Hello and welcome to Mirror Talk. We have moments where we just have to pause. Just pause and take a break and reflect on life. Remember, you are strong, you are enough, you are capable, you are blessed, and you are loved. Your moment of greatness starts now. Are you like me? Did you set some goals for yourself at the beginning of the year? Did you make up your mind to start something new? To start something great? Did you make up your mind to get rid of some habits? Did you make up your mind to never ever do some things again? After some days into the year, one tends to look back, reflect on the event that has taken place so far, and how much one is still sticking to the plans and goals for the year. If you have not broken any of your New Year's resolution, if you are still on track with all of your plans and your goals, that is very awesome. And I would love to learn how you are doing it. But as human beings with weaknesses, it is very possible that we have removed one or more goals from our list. It is very possible that we have done things that we promised ourselves never ever to do again. And we ask ourselves, but I am very motivated. I have the willpower. So why can't I reach my goal? I believe that one tool that helps to remain on track is self-discipline. The ability to push yourself forward, stay motivated, and take action regardless of how you are feeling physically, mentally, or emotionally. It means that you would always show up, do the work, and also be accountable to yourself. This could be a very huge challenge. It could seem very difficult and impossible the first couple of times. But I have learned that self-discipline is just like a muscle that you can train. The more you work on developing and training it, the stronger it becomes. Also, your motivation, hard work, persistence, the ability to follow through on your intentions contributes to your self-discipline. Okay, now we know that we can develop this skill or ability, but how do we go about it? The first thing to do is to make sure that our goals are SMART. S-M-A-R-T. The goal has to be specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. For example, if you are determined to read a 100-page book within 5 days, you can break down this goal into smaller sub-goals of maybe completing 20 pages a day. The goal is specific, it is measurable, it is attainable, it is relevant to read a book, and you have given yourself a time bound of 5 days. By breaking this goal into sub-goals, you have the opportunity of starting small. You might have to strive a little bit at the beginning to finish the first 20 pages on the first day, but gradually you develop the self-discipline to allocate appropriate time to achieve the sub-goals. Continuing with the example of the 100-page book, one thing that could prevent you from reaching your daily goals could also be distractions. Distractions of any form and any kind. The optimal thing to do is to remove any form of distractions or temptation. Is your television or your smartphone or maybe some social media apps going to stop you from reaching your goals? You could discipline yourself by staying away from them. You can temporarily delete the apps or stay away from your smartphone or television. You can also determine to focus only on reading the book between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m., for example, and remove any electronic devices around you or anything that could delay or prevent you from achieving this goal between 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. It is also quite important to find the best time to work on the goal. If you know that you could easily finish the 20 pages in the morning without much distractions, then that will be perfect. Or maybe you can even split it up. You can read 10 pages an hour after waking up and the last 10 pages an hour before sleeping. It's advisable to choose the time and plan that works best for you. I know it is very easy to just say, put your phone away and focus on the book or on your goal. But in reality, the temptation could be so overwhelming that you just give into it. Pastor Craig Groeschel said, choose what you want most over what you want now. Choose what is most important over what you want now that will only give you a short and temporary pleasure. You can also make use of words of affirmation to strengthen yourself. For example, you can say, I am disciplined. Christ's power in me is stronger than the wrong desire in me. I'll repeat it. I am disciplined. Christ's power in me is stronger than the wrong desire in me. One thing that helps to complete a mission or reach a goal is motivation. Why do you want to read that book? Is it for an examination? Do you want to learn a new skill? Do you want to find out what would happen to a particular character at the end of the novel? The motivation provides a driving force and helps you to follow through with your plan. Also, thinking long term helps to stay motivated. In our current example, we want to see ourselves in the next 5 days as someone who has acquired more knowledge or more skills. These skills could continually help us in the next 2, 5, or even 10 years. Since we have made our goals measurable, it is also very essential for us to monitor our progress. How do you feel after completing the 20 pages for the day? Did you feel proud of yourself? Were you energized or even motivated to continue the next day? Was it difficult or easy for you to achieve the goal? Were there obstacles that you had to deal with? These are questions that we could ask ourselves and note the answers in a book or in our journal just to keep track of our development and our progress. It is important for us not to beat ourselves up or to be angry at ourselves for not meeting our goals for the day. Just note it all down. Write all the difficulties, write all the obstacles, write all the challenges down in your notepad. Processing the data would help us to know our strengths, and it will also help us to know what we have to work on in order to be self-disciplined. A lot of times, I try to wait for the right time and the right mood to start working on my goals. Something that I and a lot of us have found out is that sometimes the right time to start something is right now. A lot of goals do not require you to wait for a particular season or a particular mood. I found out that waiting in quotation marks could just be excuses to procrastinate. Just open the book cover, flip to the first page and start reading. Your goals might not be to read a book. It might be to exercise more or to eat healthier or to achieve something greater financially, spiritually, socially, mentally, or in any other aspect. We always have something that we want to achieve. We want to save more money. We want to buy a new car, for example. We want to build a new house. The points that we've discussed earlier could be very helpful to develop the needed self-discipline you need to reach your goal. Make your goal SMART. That is SMART. Specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time-bound. Break your big goals into smaller sub-goals with milestones. Remove distractions and temptations. Think long-term and find motivation for the goal. Keep track of your progress and remember that mostly the best time to start that precious goal of yours is now. There is so much that we could achieve and accomplish if we work on our self-discipline. Thank you so much for listening. Remember that I see you, I love you, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much for listening to this podcast. I am eternally grateful for your time, your love, and contributions. You mean a lot to me. Thank you once again for listening and sharing with your loved ones. Don't forget to subscribe and follow this journey on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and other platforms in the description. Stay blessed.